Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the non essential experience. I'm your host, Diego, with my co host.
What up? It's Miguel, your boy.
So, today, we wanted to talk about the Venom 2 title, if you guys haven't heard. We also just watched the Travis Scott Fortnite event,
Fortnite. Yeah.
and we're going to give our 2 cents on that because that's what we're good at, giving our unwarranted 2 cents on topics. And we're going to be talking about some YouTube stuff. So, without further ado, man, what do you think of the Venom 2 title?
So, for those who don't know, it's called Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And it's just, I don't know, man. That title's lazy. It feels so uncreative. Like I say, I feel like, oh, let's come up with a name for Venom. Let There Be Carnage. And then, like, oh, that works. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's little, it's dumb. It's like a little too on the nose.
It's cheesy.
It's cheesy,
It's
yeah, for
cheesy, like
sure.
cheap. Like, it just seems like they just like spit, like they put their ideas on a little like board that was spinning, and they're just like throwing darts at it. And whatever fucking dart landed on it, they're like, that's the one we're gonna go for. And they landed on Let There Be Carnage, because that title is fucking just, like I said, it's just boring. I really don't like it.
Yeah, it's lazy. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's
It's
just meh.
exactly, which
And
sucks, dude. Because I'm already I didn't really enjoy. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't great either. The first Venom, at least.
yeah, I
It
like
was
parts. I liked a lot of parts of it, but I didn't love the movie. It was very okay. It was
exactly.
it was better than I expected. But then going in, I didn't expect much out of that movie, anyways.
See, I love Venom, and I love
Same.
like the whole symbiotes, and I like the whole, and I read comics from here and there, and like when um, so I love Venom. He's really cool. I love him. Um, I was expecting a little bit more from the movie, but then I was disappointed. It still wasn't a bad movie, but I was expecting more. I guess. I'm sorry for being a naive kid wanting to see cool movies, but I didn't enjoy too much, and I wasn't excited for the the sequel, even though like they basically gave you the story of the next one at the
Because
end.
what Venom came out last year, early last year.
Was it early last year? Wasn't it 2018 that it came out?
Damn, is it that old? I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, look it up.
But it came. Yeah, you're right. It was 2018.
Yeah, it was
Late
summer, no?
October. It was October.
Oh, was it?
But so that movie just came out 2 years ago. But I remember when I was watching the movie, I was like, "Fuck, this movie feels like it should have come out like in 2001." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it had like the old like the old Spider-Man vibe to it in a way. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but exactly what you just said
it just
is
felt
how I
old.
feel. It's exactly how I feel. It feels like it was an old movie that they like just slapped on to the fucking 2018 release calendar for
Like the
some.
writing, the fun, like it's like all of it just felt old. And I'm not saying it looked bad because it didn't. Venom actually looked badass
See,
in the
I actually have a
movie.
problem with the way he looked. He didn't look bad, but like there were so many better like versions of him all over Reddit, all over Twitter, and I was like, it is not that hard to make a better looking Venom.
Well, to be fair though, those like fan made ones, they're not in motion. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I know, but you also have to remember that those were people just making rendering for free with their spare time. They weren't actual people getting paid as like a job to make it. So someone doing it on their free time can even make a single um uh like a single, not a frame, but like a little snippet of the movie look better than your actual team. It's kind of like, come on, you guys, you're dropping the ball a little bit. But I get what you're saying though.
And it looks better than the Spider-Man 3 Venom, so there's that.
Oh, yeah, that's. But see, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that because
So Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. Are you excited? What's your level of excitement for that movie?
like a 6 maybe. I know I'm gonna watch it because we're gonna go in our normal group if the world ever gets back up on their feet, you know.
Of
But who
course, of
knows?
course.
Who knows? Like we might never. There might never be a time for the boys anymore because of this. Um, which, but yeah, like I said, like a 6. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, like we go to the movies and it's like mind blowing, and hopefully it's fucking great.
I
But
mean, yeah, my level. I'm more excited for part 2 than I was going into part 1, but it's still not like going into 1. My level of excitement was like at a 3, and like now I'm probably sitting at a 5 or 6, just because
okay,
I'm like maybe they'll do Venom justice. I mean Carnage justice, but like I don't. The casting for Carnage is weird, although Woody Harrelson's a great actor, and I think he's good. He's really good. But when they showed him at the end of Venom 1, he just looks weird with the hair. You know what I mean?
yeah, he does. He looks like a fucking like a Walmart like carrot top kind of like he. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
He looks like a. He just looks cheap. I think this is. I just don't know how I feel about this. Dude. Like, I don't know if they're setting me up for disappointment. So they give me like a half-assed movie that's not horrible, so I can be excited for that.
And
Or what?
I'm literally looking up on-set photos right now of Woody Harrelson, and it just doesn't look good. It looks like they're trying to make him look like he's 23 years old when he's fucking like 50 something.
Right? Just like I don't know, man. And then writing a Venom/Carnage movie without Spider-Man is hard, for lack of a better word. Just like hard, since Spider-Man has such like an integral role in both their
So here's the thing: do you think Spider-Man's in it?
like I said, like I was saying, it's not a. It's technically it's not in the universe, right? Like that's
So it's weird, dude. Like they're being very vague about it.
oh,
Like, is it technically in the same universe? No, but they're kind of teasing that it might be. Like, oh, who knows? Like, you know what I mean?
that'd be very stupid, and I'd be very mad about it. Like I I don't know, dude, because I it's such in a weird spot with this Sony thing, like Sony Disney thing, where we don't know what's there, what's not. That we can't really say definitively because he could be in the movie because technically Sony owns Spider-Man.
Because so originally, what Spider-Man's and Marvel and Sony's deal was it ended. So then the plan was to put Spider-Man into the Venom movies, and then Marvel and Sony worked out a new deal, but no one this time around, no one knows for how many movies, no one knows to what extent. So it could be where, but Sony's plan is to do a Spider-Man and Venom movie, though. That's for sure. They said it multiple times, and
Well,
that would.
they can get their own Spider. They can get a different Spider-Man because I don't want them to ruin Tom Holland's like story.
Well, I
I
don't
just
think they'll
want
ruin it as long as it's Marvel at the helm of it. You know what I mean?
um yeah, but
So you saw the photo, right, of Woody Harrelson?
yeah, that's so bad, dude.
Like you can tell they're trying to make him look young, and for those who can't see it, like you should really just Google it, like Woody Harrelson Venom on set,
He's wearing this like floral like
Hawaiian shirt,
Hawaiian shirt, like
and
I
it's
just
red. You get it because he's Carnage.
like and yellow because you know Carnage. Ooh, like big brain plays right now, but yeah, that's not good. Like I said, 6 out of 10 excitement. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I highly doubt it.
I think we'll see Spider-Man in this. I think we'll see Tom Holland. I think it's gonna be like a after credits type situation. But then, because it's like you can't really, I don't know. To me, you can't put him into the movie because like
But see, I don't know.
you don't know the timeline, and Spider-Man currently has his own issues about being outed.
Exactly. So exactly, like that's exactly what I was just gonna bring up. Like, there's just, and it'd be stupid to introduce Venom and Carnage. Well, more like introducing Spider-Man into the Venom universe.
Yeah,
Because like right now, like just imagine how dumb it would be to like connect the universes in a year where we're gonna get one Marvel movie and it's the Black Widow.
yeah.
It would be kind of stupid. I don't with this whole Corona thing. It has like I was thinking about it the other day, and it's gonna completely shit on like like up to 2 years from now, like release dates and stuff like that because of this.
What do you mean?
And oh, just like this. So like the Marvel universe, we're only getting one movie this year, and it's like a fucking like what's the word? Not a prequel or a prequel.
Black Widow.
Yeah, it's not a prequel, but like
Well, it is a prequel technically.
technically, but so we'll just go with prequel, I guess. Um, and we're not getting anything more. We're not getting any. That's it. That's all we're getting this year. We have to wait until next year for the Phase 4 to start building, and we're gonna feel this effect for the next
See,
couple of years.
I don't think so because like now we're getting 5 Marvel movies next year instead of 4. It's not like everything got pushed back, but also we're still instead of 4, we're not getting 5 next year if everything goes back to normal.
Hopefully, but
Because we got Black Widow. Well, Black Widow. No, never mind. We're getting 4. I mean, because we got Internals in February, Shang-Chi in May, then the next Spider-Man movie in July, and Doctor Strange in November.
hopefully, but like I was saying though, I'm I just I have too many questions to give a solid answer with the whole Venom and Carnage thing.
Yeah, and we'll see. Like I said, once we get closer to it, and once we
Mhm.
get an actual trailer for it.
Yeah, I guess yeah, you're right. We'll see. We're definitely gonna see it though. That's a guaranteed.
Oh,
But
for sure. Like I said, I watch every superhero movie,
I'm just
regardless.
I really have. I am not holding my breath for this movie. Um. Yeah, I don't. I have. I'm at like. I don't even know what to say about the movie because just looking at that picture, dude, really makes me like want to laugh.
And I said he's a great actor. Just it's a weird fit, but he might kill it. We'll see.
Exactly, he might kill it. Um, but let's forget about Venom for a second.
Yeah.
This, since you're the one that actually watched the full event from the start to finish, what did you think of the Travis Scott concert?
Oh, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome, and I hope we get more stuff like that because that was to me both on the Fortnite end and then just on the musical end. Like it was badass. It was super fucking creative. Like I wish I would have been in it, like experiencing it live. But I was like, just because they've done concerts in the past, where they did Marshmello, and they did one other artist, right?
Um,
Marshmallow's the only one that comes to, and it was so basic. It was literally just a regular concert inside Fortnite, so that was kind of lame. It was cool at the time, but like it's just lame. It's simple. It's basic. But now with the new one, and you haven't seen it, I recommend go on YouTube. Travis Scott Fortnite concert. It was fucking amazing because it's like they're in front of a regular stage, and then once the countdown ends and the music starts, it fucking a giant Travis Scott comes out in the world, and the whole world's just bouncing like colorish, and it's just slowly evolving, getting crazier every time you switch it in the song. Like on one it gets super colorful, and another one they're fucking going underneath the water and you're actually swimming around, and then you're in space. So like it's creative, it's awesome, and I hope to see more of that kind of stuff. And I know you're not as high on it.
I'm not. I'm very cold on it actually. This it looked cool. It's like it looked fucking gorgeous. Like the whole space scene and all these things. Really cool. But as a Fortnite player, like until recently I've been playing another game. But before that, Fortnite was probably like my main game, and it has been for like 2 years. And watching how badly the game is like at right now with all these problems, with all the pros leaving, all these things that are wrong with the game, watching them waste so much time and money on a sponsorship just so they can make more money, which I get it, they have to make money. I'm not saying that, oh fuck these guys for thinking about making money. I get it. But when they're putting sponsorships before their player base, I kind of feel like that's like a spit in the face. And so when I watched it, I was just like, damn, that's cool. But I couldn't stop and think, like, I couldn't stop myself from thinking, like, fuck, they're wasting their time doing this instead of fixing their game. And since they're not fixing their game, that's why it's dying. And I don't want it to die because I really enjoy the game. But it's just my pessimistic attitude, I guess, coming out.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't give to me, like, I don't give a shit. I like that. I want them to do more of this.
well, see, you don't care because you don't play the game. Like, you're not
Well, I do play
invested
the
in.
game, but I don't play it anymore.
But you don't play it like as much as I do. You don't
No, of
like if
course not.
there's a problem with the game, you're like, okay, cool, whatever. Like that's part of the game. But like if there's a problem in the game and they fix it and they don't fix it, I'm like, fix your fucking game. Like I want to enjoy it, but having these issues constantly there and you're not doing anything about it is just kind of like, fuck us, right? Fuck the community that you built. But that's my take. I don't.
It was
I think it's,
awesome. Check it out. I want more. I want other artists. I feel like they just can get really creative with it, and it's cool.
yeah, it was awesome. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. But I just wish Epic would fix their game and do stuff like this. If we can go back to a couple years ago when Epic cared about their community and still did all these cool things, it'd be fucking great.
I mean, they still care, but
Yeah,
I
of
get
course they
it.
do, but not as much as they used to. It breaks my heart. I hate watching video games that I really enjoy get like tossed into the fucking dumpster.
I mean, again, like that's you, but there's still plenty of people that still play and love that game. So,
Oh yeah, of course, but you could feel it in like the atmosphere of like from the pro players, from people just in general, like the people that we know that play the game. Like you can feel when the game is doing good or bad by the way that everyone else is like with the atmosphere that you get from when playing or talking
I
about
mean,
the
but
game
to
with
be
other
fair,
players.
the game's been out for fucking what, 3 years, 4 years, like
2 years.
2 years,
2 years.
going on to 3. Like fundamentally, the game's still the same. You can't change the game fundamentally. So that's for me. That's why I stopped playing it because, like, okay, I've been playing the same fucking game for 2 years. It's a little boring now. Like every once in a while, yeah, I kind of want to jump back in, but like it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal, especially now with so many more battle royale games coming out.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's a change of pace. You know what I mean? So,
Like I said, I think the difference between our opinions is because I play it. Like I said, until recently, I played it regularly, and you didn't play it as much as I played it. So I think that's where our opinions change.
of course.
So it's cool though. Just strictly talking about the Travis Scott event though, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
10 out of fucking 10.
It blew my expectations about what they were gonna do, And like I said, I wish I was in there when it was happening. But if they do this again, I'll be there for sure the next time.
Quick question: do you think they'll with the success of this event? Do you think they'll do anything? Like, do you think any artists will do something like it?
Oh, for sure. I think so because like
Not even just
yeah,
Fortnite though. Just like in general, like maybe like another game, or maybe they'll do like an online like concert. Do you get me? Like
I
instead of
mean it's kind of, I get what you mean because there's right now there's artists that are doing concerts live like on Twitch or stuff like that or on their websites, but it's nothing like this where this was semi-interactive, you know what I mean? It's kind of a trip. You can walk around, you're swimming around, like so I don't know if another artist will be able to do something like this without the help of Fortnite because you need an artist is not going to create an entire game just to do a concert, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So it has to be a collaboration with a game. But for something on this level of this like magnitude of this craziness, I can't see it in any other game. Like, you know what I mean?
exactly.
Because Fortnite is free to play. It is cartoonish. It is wacky. So you can get like, can you imagine Warzone doing this? I
Oh
couldn't.
hell
It,
no,
it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean?
hell no. It would just be so weird. Like just
Exactly. So it's like I could only see Fortnite doing something like this because it's free to play. It's cartoony. They're constantly evolving and changing the map. So that's what I'm saying. I personally could not see anybody else doing this, but I can see another artist doing it in collaboration with Fortnite because the overall reception of the regular fan base, so people that don't even play the game but that saw it on Twitter, thought it was awesome. Like maybe the hardcores like you that just care about the actual game itself and not necessarily the cool stuff that goes on didn't like it because, like you said, they focus that time and energy and money and resources into making the game better to your standards, but to everyone else, it was awesome. So that's why I believe they'll do it again because I think it was more positive than it was negative.
oh, of course. I'm like I said. I think it's just my like I said. I think it's just my negative. Like my pessimistic toward like views towards this. Just because like I've been fed up with the game for a while now. But I do it out of love. But you're right. I agree with you. Completely agree with you that it would be beneficial for artists to do collaborations like that um with video games because
Yeah,
it was fucking awesome, dude. And I hope we see more.
I do too.
Um, and something else I wanted to talk about today. Just since we've been talking a lot of like, because personally I get a lot of my news and a lot of my entertainment from YouTube. I don't I don't know about you, dude, but I haven't watched TV in years.
I mean, I watch TV, but
I don't.
I watch YouTube more than I watch anything else, I guess.
Dude, I don't watch TV like at all. I get on like for like most of my high school like years, um, like 90% or like maybe like 85.
And when I say I watch TV, I don't necessarily mean I'm flipping the channel. I mean like I'm watching stuff on Netflix on Hulu that is on from TV. You know what I mean?
Oh, see, I don't. I watch that too, but I don't consider that watching TV. I'm watching TV is kind of like when you're like, okay, cool, like this shows at this time. I'm gonna turn on my TV to turn this channel to watch.
Oh, then no, I don't do that.
So
The only time I do that, I guess, is for when the Golden Knights play, which there's no sports right now, and like wrestling, and that's it. And
see,
even then, I do that online. I don't actually watch it on like a TV because I don't have cable.
and the only reason I like differentiate them is because like when you're using Hulu, you're like who you're going on to Hulu, finding the fucking show you're gonna watch, and you're just watching it. And I kind of look at that as the same thing as like going onto YouTube, looking at a fucking channel you want to watch, and then watching like binge watching one of their like
Yeah,
their fucking YouTube channel. So I just wanted to talk about like YouTube channels and YouTube like YouTubers that you've enjoyed watching over the years. See if you wanted to throw in your 2 cents
I
about what.
guess the first YouTube channel. I'm not saying it's the first YouTube channel I ever like watched, but it's the first one I ever seriously like. Oh shit! I gotta subscribe. Like I want to watch everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Would have been Game Grumps.
Ooh,
And
that's a good choice.
Game Grumps, it's a gaming channel of two dudes. Originally, like one guy's named Aaron. He's been there from the beginning. The second guy's named Daniel, but he's a new. He's not new anymore because he's been on there for years. But when it first started, it was another guy named Jontron, and yeah, that's the first channel I ever like. Like, oh, when I watched it, I was like, "Fuck, this shit's funny, man! Like, this is good." They play video games and they just talk over it, and that's the first channel I can remember ever like subscribing to. Like before that, I would just randomly just watch music videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm. The first, since you went with your first like channel that you subscribed to, the very first one that I remember like watching it like religiously was equals three Ray William Johnson.
What is that? What does he do?
You never watched Ray William Johnson, dude?
No,
Damn,
I don't think so.
you fucking boomer. This so he was the one that created basically
Never
the
mind.
reaction.
Yeah, I seen him. I just looked him up. I don't know him off the name, but yeah, I seen a bunch of his videos back when he had like a bunch of photos on his wall.
Yeah. I remember watching his videos when I was like in middle school maybe. Like I remember playing Call of Duty World at War with my cousin watching those videos in the background and us taking turns on multiplayer. And that I think he was probably one of the first YouTubers that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make an account, subscribe to him, and watch his videos when I can.
Yeah, my brother actually put me onto his channel. I remember years and years ago. Yeah, we used to watch him all the time too.
There was a video that he talked about one day. It was a guy playing an old school game called Q-Wop. I don't know if you know what
Yeah,
that. I don't know if you know what that game is.
I do.
For the viewers at home that don't, it was a game that you
It's like
played on a computer game. It's like
track
a
and
run.
field.
Yeah, it's like a track and field simulator, where you had to use them Q, W, and O and P to make your guy walk, like to run, like jump hurdles, and to get to the end of the race. And it was like super hard, like super hard, because like each button controlled like a left thigh and a calf, and like you had to like figure out a way, like a specific way to make it move.
Yeah.
And I remember he reviewed like he didn't review, but like he reacted to a video of a guy just like playing the game and just saying the most absurd, like funny shit. And I was like, this guy that recorded this is hilarious. And I found his YouTube channel and I started watching his videos. And to this day, I still watch that YouTuber's videos. His
Yeah.
name is Penguin Z0. He goes by Critical, and this dude is fucking hilarious. He makes short video game videos that are just fucking hilarious. He does other like real life stuff too, but he's not like the typical fake YouTuber. Like he just posts videos to fuck around.
Yeah.
He had a couple videos like maybe like a year ago where he was like golfing with flashlights and stuff. So if that interests you, look up Penguin Z0. And and what about you, Miguel? Any YouTubers that you still watch since you were a young lad?
I mean, so like I said, when I first started, like I said, when I really first started to actually like follow people, subscribe, it was a lot of gaming stuff. So like there's this dude called the Completionist. He's still around, and I don't watch his stuff as much anymore. But it's pretty much what it sounds like. The Completionist. He would every week he'd release a video. Maybe it was 2 a week. I don't remember. And he would 100% the game. Like they were like, I guess technically like reviews, but yeah, he would show and he would like legit. He claims he legit 100% these games. And it's yeah, exactly, dude. And he would play fucking like intense games, dude. Like it's like he hit 100%. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but like difficult games, you know what I mean? And he like he'll play the entire game. It's pretty much like a review. All his videos are like around like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the game. And he'll pretty much give you a review of the thing, of everything you can do, of all the unlockables, of everything, dude, about the game. And he would 100% every game that he played. And at the end of every episode, he'll give it like a review of like, oh, finish it, complete it, like stuff like that. Like whether he recommends you to play it, is it worth your time? Is it worth beating? Is it worth 100%ing it yourself on your free time? And and he would do like that from like famous games, like all he's done all the fucking Marios, all the Mega Mans and stuff like that, to like shit games. Like I remember he did the Burger King game for Xbox, the Sneaking, and he had 100% it, and the games had glitches in it. And I remember in the video, he's just fucking like he was talking about how like it's just driving him crazy, and he would show footage of him playing it and just losing his shit, and it's really fucking funny, dude. Like I highly recommend it like to people. Like it's called The Completionist, and he used to do this show with he had like a co-host where the co-host didn't play the games, but he would like it was kind of like a comedic second voice, like that would talk shit or like say stuff, and it was really funny. But I guess they had a falling out, and like so he got rid of like he is currently, or I don't know if he's probably still doing it. Like right now he does 2 episodes a week, one where it's an old episode where he redoes it and he replays it again all the way through and uploads it with a new review. Because I think he took down all the old stuff with the other guy.
God damn, that's a lot of work.
I know, but like this guy, and he just seems like a genuinely good dude. Like when you see videos of him, I like his stuff. Like just talking about it now, it makes me want to go back and
rewatch it
and rewatch this shit again. Yeah, because like I said, I've kind of felt like nowadays when I watch YouTube, I'm more like listening to music or like listening to like podcast type things.
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever catches my like I don't want like with these like with his videos I really like to pay attention, so that's why I don't really watch them because I usually have it as background noise. But like I said, talking about it now, I'm probably gonna go back because there's so much videos because he puts up 2 weeks, so much stuff I can watch.
Cool, man. I've heard of The Completionist, but it's one of those things that it's the same thing as what's the thing they used to do? It had like a green logo. Fuck, I think it was like a Rooster Teeth thing.
Funhouse?
No, not Funhouse. Achievement Hunters.
Achievement Hunters, yeah.
It was kind of in the same like vein of them, right?
Correct.
This I watched it. I didn't watch it like religiously, but you just reminded me of them. I watched a couple of their videos on like on a Minecraft playthrough that they had, because I used to be addicted to Minecraft videos. I didn't play a lot of Minecraft, but your boy watched Minecraft videos all day long when I had the chance. Like I watched the typical people like Captain Sparkles, the Syndicate Project, fucking like SS Sunday, like Mr. Wolfholes, all these like Minecraft YouTubers when I was younger, even though I didn't play Minecraft.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I just loved watching them. But the one that I loved the most, he was this the guy that he still posts. His name is the Camping Rusher, but he plays Fortnite now. He had this series on his Minecraft channel that made me like fall in love. That was called Mine Z, which it was like a Minecraft version of DayZ, the Arma 2 mod, if you know what it is.
No.
So What it was a survival game that was PvPvE. So, like in the Minecraft version, you would spawn into the world
Yeah.
and you would have a like an empty vial where you could fill up with water that you needed to keep hydrated, and then um uh, there were zombies all over the world, and you had to go around looting different like cities, towns, and stuff to get better weapons, get better loot,
Yeah.
and you had the choice between being a good guy and just like surviving with other players, or like you could choose to be a douchebag and kill other players for no reason. But you also had to like survive against the zombies and stuff. And I don't know why when I was younger, it was I think it was around the same time as that like the Nazi zombie like Call of Duty like zombie craze. I don't know if you remember that like for a couple years,
Yeah, I do.
everyone was addicted to fucking like zombies.
Yeah.
It might have been around the same time, but I just fucking loved this guy's videos on just him surviving, him having a good time with his friends, playing Mindsy, and I don't know why. It holds. Whenever I think about when I was younger and I would watch YouTube, I always remember those days where me and my sister would watch the Camping Rusher would like we would get home from school and would be like, "Oh, Gubby, like come here, come here." He abbreviated his name to TCR. He's like, "TCR, posted the new Mindsy video today." And we would sit down with our fucking like dinner or whatever we had to eat that
Yeah.
day in front of our TV, because I would connect my TV to I would connect my PlayStation to a PS3 to YouTube, and that's how we would watch it. And it was fucking awesome.
Another YouTube channel I want to give a shout out to that's fucking phenomenal is OSW Review, which is old school wrestling review. My boy Ivan is actually the one put me on this channel a long time ago, a couple years ago. And pretty much they watch review old school wrestling, and like as you like they're showing like whatever they're talking about, they're showing like the matches on there. And a lot of the old wrestling's like really fucking bad. You know what I mean? So like it's just three dudes that are they're just really fucking funny dudes. Like I think they're Irish or something. I forget. But they're not American. They're super funny. They go through like basic like old school wrestling storylines. So they'll review like, oh, when this guy became champion. So they'll do every pay-per-view in a row reviewing it, and it's like if you like wrestling and especially the older stuff, it's really fucking fun. It's really well made. Like it takes to do like a month to create every episode because
Mm-hmm.
like they'll record it, but like it's like a lot of cutting, a lot of editing, a lot of like they had animations. Like it's fucking well done. Like it's you can tell he puts a lot of work into it, and like it takes and he works a real life job, fucking 40 hours a week. So like it takes him a month to put out an episode, but it's fucking worth it. So if you're a fan of wrestling and just laughing, like it's really funny. It's called OSW Review. Like,
I always,
uh huh.
I always forget that you're such a big wrestling fan because
Yeah, man.
just because I've never been into wrestling and I've never really known anyone that's such a like huge wrestling fan.
And then I don't talk about it too much because if you're not a fan of it, obviously I'm not going to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, but it always skips my mind for whatever reason. It's one of those facts where I'm like, oh yeah, forget that Miguel's a fucking nerd that watched wrestling when he was younger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and now too.
that
But
because whenever I think of wrestling, I don't know if you did this when you were younger, but in like parties, they would
yeah,
bring out the bounce. They would rent a bounce house, and I remember all like when I was super young, I'd be in the bounce house all happy and shit, bouncing around, and eventually my older cousins, and like if they brought their friends or whatever, would
yeah,
show up. I'd be like, all right, everyone, all the little kids get out. We're gonna start beating the shit out of each other. They wouldn't say that, but like we're gonna start wrestling. And I remember all they would do is be jumping around, kicking the shit out of each other, like punching each other, like picking them. picking each other up and like dropping. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, for sure, we was doing that. Like, my parents never rented jump houses,
Hmm.
but like homies when I go to their parties when I was younger in elementary. Yeah, at the end of the night when like all the little kids are done jumping, we get in there like a couple of us and fucking wrestle and like just throw each other around, like you said, drop kick each other, just fucking go crazy. It was fun, dude. It was hella fun. You missing
See,
out.
see, I tried it once. Tried it once. I don't know if I did something wrong. I don't know if I was just playing. I did it too rough. I don't know if the kid that I hit was just a little bitch or what.
Yeah.
But I I just fucking just like drop kicked somebody. Like I just jumped up in the air, kicked someone in the back, and this dude went fucking flying across the fucking bounce house. He didn't hit himself hard or anything. Like he just like maybe he was just like got scared because he was like at the middle of the fucking like the middle of the bounce house thing, and he got sent to the corner, like to the far corner,
Yeah.
and he just fucking hit that and bounced back, and hit the fucking like the floor of the bounce house, and he starts fucking bawling his eyes out, just like
Dude,
absolutely bawling his eyes out.
you
He
just
comes,
remind me of a story.
I'm okay, tell it right now. Let me just finish mine
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
ahead, go ahead.
So this kid, I was just like, fuck, because I was like, I know that this kid's gonna fucking go out crying, and he's gonna tell, he's gonna tell his mom. His mom is gonna come and find me. He's gonna go, she's gonna go find my mom. And I was like, fuck, this sucks, fucking ass.
Yeah.
So what we tried to do, like what me and my cousin tried to do, trying to like save the situation, is we go into the back of the fucking jump house and we turn it off. And we turn it off just to try to start like a fucking commotion to see that maybe like us being stupid kids,
Yeah.
not thinking of like the not thinking of the fucking like consequences of what's going on, and we're like fuck it, like let's turn it off. We turn it off, and now everybody's fucking crying and freaking out. Besides all the big kids, they're all like, ah, yeah, blah blah blah. Some of them start jumping on top of the fucking bounce house. Like it becomes like a low profile riot.
Yeah.
And then one of my fucking uncles, that he's not super old, like he's not too much older. He's like what he was like what at that time, like maybe like 24.
Yeah.
He sees everything that's going on. He goes, he switches on the fucking the bounce house. Tells my mom that I was the one that beat the shit out of the little kid, and I was the one that turned out the fucking.
Damn.
And I just and fucking te digo más, dude. Like I didn't get hit when I was younger because like I didn't fuck around too much.
Yeah.
I'm but yeah, they grounded the fuck out of me. That
That's
was
funny.
so. What was your story, dude?
So I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. I want to say it was called Sky Zone, but you know how there's like trampoline parks now here in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah, like Sky Zone,
It
where
was.
there's like like the.
Well, I don't know if the one I went to was called Sky Zone because I googled it and there is a Sky Zone, but it's not located where I went. So and where I went, I'm looking, it's not showing anything. So I don't maybe. But either way, so it's for those who don't know, it's a giant warehouse with a bunch of fucking trampolines on the wall and on the floor and just bounce around. So there's a point in time where me and my buddies we used to go constantly, like a lot. Like it was fun. It was hell because they used to do this one thing where from like I don't know, like pretty much it was right after closing for like 2 hours where you pay a price and you jump all you can for 2 hours. There's a good amount of people, but it's not overly crowded either. And it's like late at night, you know what I mean?
After they closed,
Yeah.
was it like a after dark, like adults, like grown ups?
Yeah, you had to be 18 and over, I think.
Oh shit! Oh, so you're 18, or I thought you meant like when you were like in like middle school / high school, like.
No. This is nothing with nobody crying or nothing like that. It's
Oh,
just
okay. I
it's
thought
because you're talking about jumping and kicking and flying.
well, yeah, dude. When I think of a bounce house, I don't think about a fucking 18-year-old kid jumping around.
So we used to go to the Sky Zone area, and I remember one time, dude. It's like it's closing time. Like, okay, guys, everybody out. And Freddie, one of our buddies, he's like doing fucking like backflips. Like he was like he fucking loves backflipping. Like I guess you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
And he's just I think he was trying to do like a bunch of backflips in a row, like because it was like a long way you could backflip, and I'm just fucking regularly bouncing towards the exit,
You know, being a
and
normal kid, like
you know what I mean. I don't see him. He comes out of nowhere, out of my side of vision, and back hits. He runs right into me. He's like backflipping backwards, and I'm like jumping up, 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 and forward. So like our momentum hitting each other. That dude, and I was much, much lighter back then. He sent me flying like a stupid amount. Like I'm not even exaggerating, dude. I went flying like in the movies, like when someone gets kicked and they go flying like through a wall. That's what it felt like.
you got hit with
Like
that Dragon Ball Z treatment where it was just like you got sent flying through a mountain.
I went flying like a good like I don't know like 10, 11 feet. Like
Holy shit! What the fuck? How fast was he going, dude?
I don't remember, and I swear dude, I went flying like a good like 10 feet. Like it wasn't no like oh from here to there. It was like because like I think it was just the perfect momentum on both ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe he hit you at the right angle. He
Yeah,
hit
and
you
I
upwards. He hit you upwards, and you were going up. Like some big brain like calculations going on here.
exactly. And I went flying into like the wall of trampolines, dude.
Oh, holy shit, dude!
Dude, I wish like and back then like smart people had smartphones, but it wasn't like
As common and
as
like
common and people weren't recording everything. Something I wish we had footage of because that shit was wild and it
what
was
the
funny as shit. And didn't even hurt though. It was just crazy.
dude, what the fuck? It's crazy. What the fuck were we talking about?
YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't even know how we got up to trampolines for
we
YouTube.
just we just got onto some really weird tangent. Um, so I watch a lot of gaming stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like
same.
not a surprise. Like that's just one of my main hobbies.
Yep.
But on YouTube, this is I get like my news and stuff. This is where I get most of it, like YouTube. And a news reporter esque person that I love watching on YouTube that I have loved for a long time is Philip DeFranco. I don't know if you know who he is or if you
I've
watch him.
seen some of his videos.
I just love Philip DeFranco. I love his personality. I love how he's not super biased. Like he's not even like he's not biased. Like he just gives you the facts. And
Yeah.
then you just there. Like here's what it
Yeah,
is.
that guy's been around forever too.
Yeah, dude. I think he's been around since like the start of YouTube. I think he started like in 2006, which is crazy to think that he's been around for so long.
For real.
Anything? Do you watch anyone like that, like news reporter on YouTube?
No, honestly, no. I get most of my news from Twitter. Like, as far as like a person compiling like regular, because I know he does like actual news, not just entertainment news. So no, but like I watch stuff like for video game news. Like, and one of the biggest like pretty much my favorite channel for like the last couple years is this channel called Kind of Funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's originally started as four guys, but it's grown now to more. And that's actually the channel that made me want to get into podcasting because they've been around for years. I don't know, like 7, 8, 9, 10 years, maybe longer. And the channel itself, Kind of Funny, hasn't been around that long, but they used to work under IGN, which I'm sure if you don't know, IGN's a gaming website. And they used to do like a pretty much their own little podcast on there, which was PlayStation Beyond, and then they did one on their side where it was called the Game Over Greggy Show, and that's like one of the things that inspired me. Like, fuck, I really want to do like this podcast stuff. Like, it can actually be a career. You can actually fucking make money, live off of it, and fucking look like you're having a blast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I watch that all the time. I don't like I watch more of their gaming because they got two channels now, Kind of Funny games. I watch their game stuff more than their regular stuff, but still.
Well, what's a YouTuber that you watch can like regularly, like right now? Like
That's the kind of funny games. I watch them every because they do a news style show Monday through Friday of video games called Games Daily.
Mm-hmm.
And that I pretty much watch that every Monday through Friday. I rarely miss an episode. And they have revolving guests on there. Like it's one guy is a constant host, and they'll have like a secondary person coming in every day. And
Cool.
it's pretty cool.
Anyone else?
Anyone else? Not really, honestly. Like I'm very like sporadic. It's just like I mainly listen to music on YouTube. Even though I have Spotify, it's weird. I know, but
Yeah,
like,
weird. Now that you bring that up, that is kind of weird. I didn't think anything about it until now that you like said something.
but like, it's because YouTube also has like, I was least in the hip hop world. There's a lot of mixtape stuff which isn't on Spotify, and I'll also listen like to video game music and movie soundtracks and just whatever I'm feeling. And what I like about YouTube is that you get recommendations on the side. So like I'll lead me down a rabbit hole of music where I like oh today I kind of feel like listening to freaking I don't know. I'm trying to see like oh just I was listening to some EDM and okay, so technical difficulties, we're back. But yeah, so I don't know where the last one cut off, so I'm gonna start here. So yeah, I'll listen to music, but what I like about YouTube, it gives you recommendations on the side. So it'll pop up songs that I haven't heard like in a year or two, and I just don't even think about. That's why I like listening to music on YouTube.
that's I guess it's cool. It's a good like what's the word I'm looking for? I guess that's a good way of explaining why. I would still rather use Spotify. I don't know. I just since it's like I think it's one of those situations where I'm already paying for Spotify.
The
Spotify gives me the recommendations.
the one
So
thing I hate about Spotify though is that like, especially okay, let's say on Spotify, I go to an artist I like oh I'm gonna go to Kid Cudi.
mhm,
I'm gonna play a Kid Cudi radio station so that it doesn't only give you Kid Cudi, gives you similar artists, which is like in the same vein as YouTube, I guess. But the
mhm,
difference is Spotify always gives you the same shit, like because Spotify works on, and I'm sure YouTube does too, but maybe YouTube is just a little better. Spotify works like an algorithm, and it goes based off of what you listen to. It learns from you essentially, which most things like that do. You know what I mean? Like YouTube does it, like different websites, Netflix does it, everyone does it. You know what I mean? Because
mhm.
they want to try to cater to you to keep you on the service longer. So I get it. But the Spotify one, I don't think it's that good because like I feel like I get the same shit over and over and over. Especially if I make a playlist and I have playlists that are like 10 hours long and I hit random, it'll always fucking give me the ones I listen to the most. It plays them a lot more in the beginning, which I'm like, it's a 10-hour playlist, and if I hit random and if you give me the same fucking songs in the beginning because I play them the most, obviously they're gonna stay as being played the most because I'm listening to more and I don't get to the second half of the freaking playlist because it's 10 hours long. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I kind of see where you're coming from. I see your point. I think you're right about it. But I don't know. I just it just seems weird to me still. But
Yeah.
you do have a point though. So I have a few not shows,
Channels.
YouTubers that I watch regularly. Um, number one, um, that I fucking love, and I just got into him recently, is
Oh,
PewDiePie.
it wasn't who I thought you were gonna go with, but I'm sure you'll get to what I thought you were gonna go with. Go ahead.
I fucking love PewDiePie.
That's
I used to
crazy.
I
But
used to be
you're
like
younger than me though.
I used to be a PewDiePie hater just because like all I knew from him was like his containment breach and his Slenderman and his fucking what was the other one that he
I, I don't know. It's terrible shit though.
yeah, like his just like him screaming into his mic commentary stuff, like his old stuff, his old stuff. And I didn't like it. I thought it was stupid.
Because
Like
real quick, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. But there was a moment in time where I feel like every fucking gaming YouTuber was copying each other, where they were all playing the same and they were all like acting the same. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Go ahead. Sorry, that's it. That's it.
But yeah, I fucking love PewDiePie. I don't know if you watched him recently, but he's just fucking hilarious. And he's recently gotten back into like playing video games regularly. And he's so funny. He's so funny. He makes content, like he makes all these different types of content that I just absolutely adore.
Yeah.
And
I haven't watched him recently, so he soured me a long time ago that I never want to give him a chance again. Maybe I will, but
you should. You should. It's fucking great. I love him. Another guy that I've been watching a lot recently. I have two that just like maybe in the last couple months that I've just completely been like I'm always constantly looking for more content from them.
yeah.
One of them, his name is Gus Johnson. He does like sketches and like skits and stuff like that. Hilarious, hilarious. If you ever want to watch like 5-minute videos that are fucking funny as shit,
Yeah.
look up Gus Johnson. He is fucking hilarious. He's actually working with Comedy Central on Comedy Central's YouTube channel, where
Yeah.
they have like a couple of like skits and like quote unquote pranks on that channel that are fucking great. And then I fucking love this Michael Reeves. Michael Reeves is fucking great. If you ever want to watch some fucking like 20, I think he's like 21, 22-year-old make stupid robots. Like he gets a stupid robot idea and he makes it and he makes a
Yeah.
funny video out of it. Go ahead and watch it. He is fucking great. I absolutely love him. Um I I know I have more, but I'm getting the same fucking like amnesia that I get whenever I get put on the spot of trying to
Yeah.
figure out what else there is to say. Um, but yeah, man, I'm just so grateful that YouTube's around because YouTube is like I said in the beginning, like a while ago. It's just I get so much entertainment out of YouTube and fucking love it. Fucking
Oh,
love.
for sure. The YouTube is great, man. Like they've got in a lot of ways they've gotten a shit, but like the content
Yeah.
is still there though. So like that's what matters. Do you do YouTube Red?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't do no YouTube Red.
I do. I can't stand commercials. Like
See, I don't get that many commercials. I don't know, like,
again, like
and
I watch a lot of music and music because it's by the labels. Like they're like littered with commercials and sponsorships. You know what I mean?
I get that. There's someone else that I've been watching a lot of on YouTube
Yeah.
is Linus Tech Tips.
You still haven't mentioned the channel. I thought you'd be one of the first ones you mentioned. Are you saving it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said,
H3.
oh, see, I'll talk about that right now.
Okay.
Talk about that right now. So Linus Tech Tips. Until recently, I just built my first PC, and I'm addicted to it. And I'm addicted to Linus Tech Tips. I've been watching all these fucking videos on PC builds and how to do this and that and this and fucking addicted to it. I cannot get enough. I cannot get enough PC builds and PC like just custom water cooling. Like just I cannot get enough of that content. And Linus Tech Tips and like Bitwit are like my two favorite right now. But since you brought up H3, I love H3, but I don't know if I would bring him up as one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I have a weird relationship with H3. Like, it's fucking great, but like sometimes he leaves like a sour taste in my mouth. If you get me, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watched him.
I watched very little because like so when I first ever heard of H3, I think is when he did the what do they call it? The vapes,
The Vape Nation thing.
the Vape Nation video, which is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I got introduced to H3. But then then I saw like, oh, they got a podcast, and I watched a little bit, some of like the recommended ones, and I just like, and I've told you before off podcast, his girlfriend, I guess, or his wife, whoever that is,
Gila, his wife.
Keela is just, I cannot stand her. I just cannot stand her. Like she's just like
That's blasphemy.
dull, boring, bored, just very brings nothing to the conversation, and I'm like, I'm done with this. Like I'm sorry. She's there. She's bringing nothing to the table. She seems like she's brain dead. And
You're wrong on many levels.
it's so I
She's
just
probably
couldn't
one
do
of
it.
I think she might. I don't think she's my favorite part, of course, but she is a really good part of that. Of that channel. She's just. I guess you have to be a fan. Like I guess you have to be a fan and enjoy their stuff to see and watch it regularly. And
Yeah.
watch their podcast regularly, which I watch. I watch maybe one. I watch like a full episode once every 3 episodes of theirs. Unless I know that it's a cool guest, then I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't like the only thing I don't like about their podcast is that it's not audio friendly.
Oh, is it not
No, you have to watch
visual?
it. Yeah, because they're always bringing up videos and shit. Like they're always showing things on their screens, on their
Yeah.
projector, and I hate that because most of my podcasts I like to do audio, so I listen to it um while doing other things. You get me? While I'm playing.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to fucking stop everything that I'm doing just to watch whatever for I just don't have the time. So yeah, I'm surprised you brought that up. I thought you were gonna say Guess Johnson or one of them because I've been talking about him so much recently.
No. Oh yeah. If I'll say you just talk about H3 so much. That's why.
Because he's always in drama, dude. Like he's always involved in some type of fucking drama that makes, and sometimes it's it's unwarranted, but sometimes it is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but for me, I don't. There's a lot of channels. Like I want to give a shout out to Maximilian, dude. Have you heard of this guy?
Yeah, Max Mofo.
No, Maximilian, dude.
No, Maximilian. No,
Like
sounds so familiar, but I don't.
he's huge in well, I don't know how, but to me, he's big on fighting games. So he's big in the fighting game community. And I remember when I first started wanting to get into the competitive fighting games. He's one of the first channels that I looked up, and his channel is awesome. He plays a bunch of fighting games. He's really good at them. He plays more than fighting games. He plays Neo, Bloodborne. And right now he's playing Final Fantasy 7 because he's a huge Final Fantasy 7 fan, a huge fan of it. And he does I remember his first videos that got me into him was he does boss rush. So it's this thing where he plays games with notoriously tough bosses, and then he'll play them on the hardest difficulty. And there's games where you have to do certain things to get certain bosses, and he plays them all the way through and beats them. And at the end, he'll put how many tries, how many deaths, how long did it take him, and then he rates the difficulty. It's legit really good. And then he does a lot of legacy videos where he tells the story of the fighting games, because a lot of these fighting games have stories that actually it's not just fighting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They actually have legit lore, really good. Some of them have really shitty lore, but other games have really good lore, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I fucking love that, dude. I love lore stuff on almost anything. I'll get invested in the lore of video games and stories of things I don't even care about. But I just love listening to lore. I don't know why.
Yeah, and like one of them, like Mortal Kombat, has like a lot of lore, like because like they have what they're on Mortal Kombat 11 currently, and it's still the same storyline has carried over. Like the games are legit sequels to each other. It's not just like, oh, I think the first two are just kind of like whatever, but they were still somewhat had story in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then like the more further they got into it, the heavier they got into lore. And honestly, like the last three Mortal Kombat games have had an amazing story mode. Like, because they're legit like some of the best fighting game story modes, in my opinion. It's awesome. But yeah, Maximilian, dude, and dude is DOOD, not DUDE. Like really good. I'd highly recommend the people that are interested into like fighting games and stuff like that. Other than that, like I said, over the years I've watched so many channels, but
same
like
here, dude.
there's
Like
not like I don't want to freaking shout out every single one of them. You know what I mean?
exactly. Neither do I. Even though because since we have such this like this huge fucking massive army of people that were gonna go flood these channels that don't deserve it. But I just I don't know. Like you said, I've watched a lot of things on YouTube throughout my time,
Another
but
good channel I want to give a shout out to is Did You Know Gaming. Ever heard of that one?
nah.
They pretty much do a lot of fucking research and put like, oh, did you know? And so they'll do like different games and franchises. So like they'll do Pokemon, and they're like, oh, did you know originally? Fuck, I forgot. Like, oh, one of these Pokemon was supposed to be a starter Pokemon. Or like, oh, did you know originally Final Fantasy VII was being made on the Nintendo 60 or Super Nintendo, and then or Nintendo 64? I forgot which one it is, and then they switched it over mid production to PlayStation because they wanted better storage on this, which they could make a bigger game. And on Nintendo, they didn't allow them to do multiple cartridges, so stuff like that. It's like really fucking like holy shit! It's a lot of like I consider myself heavy into video games, and like I look up a lot of stuff. And watching these videos still like blows my mind because like, oh shit, I did not know that. So I highly recommend it. Did you know gaming? Like they're like little 10-15 minute videos, and like you learn a lot of shit. And like they have a did you know for like everything, dude. Like everything. Like did you know anime games? Did you know Dragon Ball Z games? Did you know Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda, stuff like that. And it's really informative, and I highly recommend if you have any kind of interest in video games to check this channel out.
I might give that a try later on.
You, you
I'm
should.
always looking for something to watch. I'm always looking for new channels to go balls deep into.
I think this is a channel you'll go balls deep into, and they've been around for a while, so they got a shitload of videos, like a lot to choose from. And like,
Cool,
and
man.
another one is like Watch Mojo. They do a lot of top 10 list videos.
Yeah, but that one's
It's
kind of
basic. It's basic, and but I like watching it. Okay, I don't watch that one religiously, and I never have. But that's the kind of channel where I'll after every few months I'll look through like their videos and like, oh, did you top 10 this, and I'll watch it, and usually it leads me to watch an anime or a movie that I've never seen before. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get it. I know what you mean exactly.
Where it's like, oh, top 10 crazy endings.
And now you're like, oh shit! Like even though I know the ending, now I want
I
to
still
watch.
want to watch it because it seems so fucking crazy. Like, so Watch Mojo is pretty cool for that. I don't watch all their videos, and I never have even when I first discovered them. I only watch what interests me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else I want to talk about on YouTube, man. I don't.
I mean, it's a laid back show. I don't think I think that could be it.
Yeah, I think that can be it too. Today was just kind of like us chilling out, talking about random things, and you guys just happened to be in the conversation. But
So for you know how we said we're gonna do a movie every 2 weeks,
Mhm.
which is next Thursday. Do you want to announce it today, or you want to wait till Tuesday?
um, let's just announce it today, just in case anyone that's listening wants to watch it with us.
Because
They have a full
I
week.
have my choice, and it was inspired by my brother actually. So my choice is not a Disney movie.
Okay.
It's not on Disney Plus. It is on Amazon Prime though, and
Okay.
it's Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. I don't
Have-
even know what the fuck that is.
oh my
And
god,
pause, but
this
don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. I want to just fucking just
I'm
go
gonna say
into it
one
like,
thing. I'm gonna say one thing. It's based on a video game. That's all I'll say.
okay. Okay, I'm excited but afraid.
I
Um,
haven't watched this movie since I was a kid, so I don't
can
know how well
can
it
I
holds up.
guess like um not what it's about, but can I guess kind of like the genre?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it gonna be one of those like super cheesy, over the top action movies?
Kind of, I guess. I don't know if I would say over the top, but it's a cheesy action movie, yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'm excited.
It
My
might be
dad
over the top, yeah.
my dad used to love these my dad used to love those like over the top, like not maybe not over the top, but just like the really corny stuff. And he
just,
used
just
to
just think like Van Damme, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like those old school like 90s action films. Like I would say it's in that, maybe not as high budget as those, but in that level. But yeah, it's based on a video game though. It's based on a video game.
All right. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna be watching next week.
Yeah, and
Or
we'll
when
talk about that on next Thursday's episode, not on Tuesdays. But just it gets fair if you guys are listening and want to watch it, so that you can, when you listen to our podcast, like kind of know what we're talking about and laugh and check it out.
Yeah. So, well, I think that's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed our rambles about random shit that we decided to talk about today. Thanks for listening. Peace out,
All right,
you guys.
later.